Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. In today's video we're going to be learning how to draft and cut a waistcoat. So if it's something you would love to learn, do wait to watch to the end of the video, like, share and subscribe. So without further ado, let's jump right into the main video. So I'm going to rule a line across here which is going to serve as our shoulder line and our starting line. And before we take our vertical measurement, I'm going to be marking 1 inch all the way down, which is going to serve as our button allowance. So this is our button allowance, and I'll go ahead and connect all these points together. The next thing is to take our vertical measurements. I'm going to come down to mark my bust point. From my shoulder to my bust point is 9.5 inches. I'm going to mark that and extend the point across. Then from the shoulder line again, I'm going to come down to mark my waist point. From my shoulder to my waist in front is 16 inches. I'll just mark that and extend the point across. So I'm going to go ahead and label my lines. This is my waistline and this is my bust line. I'm going to come to the shoulder line, divide my shoulder by 2, which is 7. My shoulder is 14 divided by 2 is 7 inches. At that point, I'll come down by 1 inch from my shoulder slope. I'll come here to mark my neck width of 3 inches. Make sure all your measurements are taken after your button allowance. So I'll connect this to this point. The next thing is to mark the chest line. How to get your chest line? Divide your bust by 6, add 1.5 inches to the measurement, and that gives me 7. I'm going to go ahead and extend this point across, and I will label this line my chest line. On my chest line, I'm going to mark my shoulder measurement here just so I can have a straight line from up, and I'll connect from the shoulder slope all the way to this point here. I'm going to come to this line, divide what I have here into 2 to get the midpoint. At the midpoint, I'll go in by half an inch. I'll come to the chest line, divide my bust circumference by 4, and I'll connect all these points all the way to the chest line to form my armhole. So the next thing is to mark our dart. To mark your dart, divide your nipple to nipple measurement by 2. My nipple to nipple measurement divided by 2 is 3.5. I'm going to mark it on the bust line and also on the waist line. And I'm going to connect these 2 points together with a straight line. On my waistline, I'm going to mark half an inch on both sides of this line. And I'll come down from the bust line by 1 inch. I'll go ahead and connect my dart. The next thing is to impute our round body measurement. I've already marked my bust measurement here. I'm going to add half inch for ease. This is not a sewing allowance. This is for ease because a waistcoat is not supposed to be fitted. So on my waistline, I will mark my waist measurement, replace the 1 inch for that, and I'll add half inch for ease as well. You can add up to 1 inch. It depends on how free you want your waistcoat to be. I'll just go ahead and connect them together. I don't want my waistcoat to stop at the waist, so I'm going to come down by 2.5 inches from the waistline. It depends on how long you want your waistline to be. You can do 2 inch, you can do 1.5, you can do 3 up to 3 inch. It depends on where you want it to stop. All right. Then from here, I'm just going to connect slantly all the way to that point, to our new line like this. Make sure it's not straight, just slant it a little. So I'll be using a preset dart for this waistcoat. I'm just going to connect from here to the midpoint of my armhole this way. So from here, I'm going to come down by 1 inch, and I'll just connect it back into the original line. So this 1 inch I came down, I'm going to replace it here on the lower line so we don't have any shortage. I'll just replace the 1 inch here and extend this line to that 1 inch. I'll go ahead and reconnect my armhole. So I'm going to come to our top length here and mark 3 inches. I'm going to mark 3 inches here. Then from that 3 inches, I'm going to come down by 2.5 inch. I'm going to come down by 2.5 inch. And I'll just connect from this other end to this 2.5 inch. And I'll also connect from here all the way to this point like so. You can see the shape of our waistcoat coming out already. So I'm going to mark my nipple to nipple measurement here too, and I will extend the dart leg all the way to that point. So the next thing is to mark the bust dart. To mark your bust dart, this is the difference you have from your shoulder to your waist in front and back, and mine is 1.5 inches. I'll come down by that 1.5 inches from the bust line and connect it back to the bust line this way. So we're going to be cutting this out. The next thing is to mark the neck depth. So I'm going to be using 5.5 inches for the neck depth. It depends on how deep you want your neck to be. You can do 6 inch, you can do up to 7 inch. It depends on what you want. And I'm just going to connect from the neck width all the way into the zipper allowance this way. And this is basically it for the front pattern. This is where our buttons will be sitting. You can see how easy it is to draft, right? This is our center front and this is our side front. So this is basically it for the front pattern. I'll just go ahead and cut this out. Make sure to close down your bust dart before cutting out so that you can adjust your lines if they are not aligning. You're going to be cutting ×2 of each piece. I'm going to keep this aside just so we can work on the back pattern. For the back pattern, I've already gone ahead to rule out my bust line and my waist line here. So I'm going to come to the shoulder line here, divide my shoulder by 2. I'm going to mark it right here. At that point, I'll come down by 1 inch for my shoulder slope. I'll come here to mark my neck width of 3 inches. The neck width for the back and front must be the same, please. And I'll just connect from there all the way to the shoulder slope. The next thing is to mark the chest line using the same formula we used for the front. Divide your bust by 6, add 1.5 inches to the measurement, and I'll extend this point across. On my chest line, I'm going to mark my shoulder measurement here, and I'll connect from the shoulder slope all the way to the point on the chest line. I'll come here to mark the midpoint of this line here, and I'll go in by ½ an inch. We are literally repeating what we did on the front pattern. On the chest line, I'm going to mark my bust measurement here, and I'll connect my armhole. The next thing is to mark my dart. Divide your nipple to nipple measurement by 2. I'm going to mark it on the chest line, on the bust line, and also on the waist line. I'll just connect all these points together with a straight line. So from the waistline, I'm going to come down by 2.5 inches, which is the full length, just the way we did for the front pattern. I'll come down by 2.5 inches and I'll extend this point across. I will extend the dart to the full length. I'm going to take it all the way to the full length this way. Then on the full length, I'm going to be marking ½ an inch on both sides of our dart leg, and I'll come down from the chest line by 1 inch, and I'll go ahead and connect my dart. So on the full length here, I'm going to mark ½ an inch here. The reason why we are doing this is because we don't want any form of gaping at the back, just so our waistcoat can lay very flat here. So we're going to be cutting this excess we have here. We're going to be cutting it out. The next thing is to impute our round body measurement. We've already marked our bust measurement. I'll add my ½ inch ease. I'll come to the waistline, mark my waist measurement here. The 1 inch for that, I will replace it. Then I'll add ½ inch ease. So I'll just connect the 2 points together, and I'll just slant it down to the full length. And this is basically it. We've not added our sewing allowance. Alright, I'm going to come down here by 1 inch for my neck depth, and I'll connect from there, from the neck width all the way to that point. Like I was saying, we've not added our sewing allowance. You can do that on your paper, or you can do that when you are cutting on your fabric, remember. Okay, and this is basically it for the back pattern. So this is the back pattern, and we are going to be cutting ×2 of this as well. And this is basically it for this tutorial. We've come to the end of this tutorial. If you find this video helpful, do it to like, share, subscribe. If you have any question, anything you don't understand at all, drop it in the comment section and I will attend to it. Thank you so much, and I will see you in the next video.